Here's some interesting historical facts. And I say facts because the brethren will say otherwise. But, well, it is a fact. They had a major split. The cult that I left, the exclusive brethren, the Plymouth Brethren Christian Church, had a major split in 1970, I think it was, where over half the members at Aberdeen, the incident occurred, half the members left, over half. It was a huge divide in the cult. A lot of you have said, do masses ever walk out? Is there ever a moment of enlightenment whereby people just go, oh my God, this is actually so wrong, I'm out of here. Now, this is one of them. This here on the left is the leader at the time. Now, they called him Big Jim. So he was a known alcoholic, and I think he died of that. And he was always seen, as you can see here, with a alcoholic beverage in his hand. Now, I actually had this woman, obviously she's quite young here, but as an older woman, she came to Australia and stayed with my family. Well, I can't remember if she stayed, but anyway, we had an experience where we brought them back from the airport, her and her husband, and she told the story of what happened with him. Now, as a child, I looked back and I remember thinking, oh, she was so honored and privileged to have been able to do this, knowing full well what happened. Now, as an adult, I look back and I think, wow, this is some form, this is the biggest form of manipulation and victim shaming I have ever seen to date. So as you can see here, here's the body language, her just psychologically unpacking this. She's got her arms crossed, her knees together, her head slightly pulled back. There's nothing about this image that says she is comfortable with him leaning in on her like this, with his arm dangling above her left tit, basically. So what happened with this story, from my recollection of it being shared, was that she was servicing our brother, giving him, attending to his needs in the bedroom. And the men who were apostates barged in the room, caught them, and made up stories that they were naked together. And the current leader has said a statement, which I'll share soon, where it's like, whose business is it what the leader, the elect vessel, they call the leaders elect vessels, is doing in the bedroom? He was naked under the sheets and admits it, and I'll show you. And she was naked under the sheets. Well, he said he didn't know whose clothes were whose on the floor, but he said, I didn't ask her to hop in the bed with me. She was a married woman at the time, and they basically victim shamed her and said, oh, no, she was just doing the Lord's work because he's pure. He's the man of God. And you see that in this news article where he goes on to say, it is true, she was laying under the sheets on the same bed, but I was on one side and she was on the other. Whose clothes were on the floor? I don't know.